Morning everyone, Boker Tov. We are finishing up today's Siman Reish Mem Zayin. We're talking about again doing a melacha before Shabbat and how you have to give time to the non-Jew to get it done before Shabbat or after Shabbat for when you're picking it up. So the Mishnah Berurah, the end here, says, let's say it's on Shabbat itself, meaning, let's say the example of the examples of mail, or let's say your cleaners that you want to give before Shabbat. So let's say the goy says, I'm going to pick it up from you on Shabbat itself. I'm a goy, maybe I could come by on Shabbat and just pick it up from you and I'll take care of it. I'll bring it back to you whenever, next week. So picking it up on Shabbat itself, of course, is not allowed, including, let's say, a letter. Back in the day, I guess they didn't have to just put it into a little box, but they would give it to a postman, and the postman would send it out, or he would deliver it. So he wouldn't be able to come and pick it up on Shabbat. Now, there are two exceptions. One is, of course, if it was something like life and death, or as an example was given back in the day, nowadays you just write an email or you call and messages go very fast. But back in the day, where it was actually handwritten letters, even at the time of World War II, whatever. So let's say, God forbid, an enemy invaded a country. And now you want to send a letter to people in the other country nearby or whatever it is, like the enemies are coming, whatever it was. So those type of, the pikuach nefesh, even though it's going to take a week for that letter to get there, but that's something that could be even done on Shabbat. Or if this, let's say it's a big loss, a hefsed merubes, and it's talking about derabanan case. So let's say you have a situation of midirabanan. Let's say even this letter, delivering a letter is likely a derabanan situation, and through a goy is two derabanans, because it's not you doing it, it's the goy doing it. And in b'makom hefsid gadol, that would be a case that would be mutar. But again, it would need to be, you need to really see if it's indeed a hefsid gadol, etc. And the last halacha is the following. Let's say you have a non-Jew that you hired for a year contract, meaning this guy works for you all the time. So you can't give him to, let's say, do the job for you, be it the cleaners, the mail, or meaning, again, the mail back in the day where it was a whole thing. So let's say the cleaners, the guy's going to do the job for you. Okay, I'll take care of the cleaners for you. I'll bring it back to you, Motzei Shabbat, where there's, let's say, no time to do it except for Shabbat. And this guy's going to do it for you. Even if there is time to do it, but the guy's going to do it for you on Erev Shabbat. The issue is, if this guy's working for you all the time, the issue is as follows, that if he's working for you all the time, that means every day there's a job for him to do. Whatever job it is, he's in construction, whatever the job is. Every day there's a job. That's why he's working for you all the time. Let's say obviously except for Shabbat. So now, if he's taking upon to do something for you on a Friday, then he's going to want to get that done as fast as he can so it doesn't interfere with his Sunday job. And fast as he can is his day off, which is Shabbat. That means basically you're telling him to do it for you on Shabbat. So if you give it to him on a Friday, it's not good. If you give it to him earlier in the week, then we'll say that he'll squeeze in time to get your thing done, which was in addition to the other jobs that he has lined up. And nowadays, again, where people have, let's say, a Sunday off, and even though this guy's working for you all year long, he has Sunday off, and he has evenings off, he has other times that he could do this job, and that's fine. But in a time where the guy's working for you, say 24/7, but basically he has jobs lined up for him all the time, so really he can't squeeze this in unless he does it for you on Shabbat, then that's not going to be allowed. Okay, that's that for today. We have Minichat 640, and as we announced yesterday, unfortunately, the passing of Mr. Albert Ochana, the funeral is going to be tomorrow at 12 o'clock at Benjamin's, followed by the funeral, the actual funeral interment at Magen David section in Pardes Shalom. Also want to remind everyone to please sign up for the Hilulah, as you don't want to be on the outside when all the spots get taken. B'ezrat Hashem. Have a good day, everyone. Micha 640.